What if I told you that the most famous psalm in the Bible, recited at funerals, weddings, hospitals, and in moments of despair, contains a hidden secret 99% of people completely miss? A secret so profound that understanding it will change how you see God, your struggles, and your journey forever. You're about to discover what's been hiding in plain sight for 3,000 years, and by the end of this message, Psalm 23 will never feel the same. Before we dive in, take a moment. If you're ready to unlock ancient wisdom, type in the comments, "I walk in faith." This is not just a comment, it's a declaration, in your heart and in the spiritual realm. Let's go back 3,000 years to the hills of ancient Israel. A boy named David watched sheep under the vast night sky. He learned responsibility, courage, and faith as he protected his flock. Life changed when he was anointed as king. Yet the very next day he returned to the fields. Years later he defeated Goliath, but his journey was far from over. David spent a decade on the run, hiding in caves, surviving on scraps, constantly threatened. When he wrote Psalm 23, he wasn't theorizing about faith. He was a man shaped by suffering, betrayal, and loss. Every word came from experience, not imagination. Psalm 23 has 6 verses. At first glance, it's comforting poetry. "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." But the secret lies in verse 4. Verses 1 through 3 are in third person. David speaks about God. He observes God from a distance. "He leads me, he restores my soul." Beautiful, yet distant. Then verse 4 arrives. "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me." Notice the change. It shifts to second person. David is now speaking directly to God. The distance collapses. Observation becomes intimacy. Knowing about God becomes knowing God personally. The valley isn't just a metaphor. It represents the trials in your life. Loss, betrayal, broken dreams, fear. These shadows feel real, overwhelming, and impossible. But here's the secret. Shadows exist because of light. Wherever there's a shadow, life, hope, and God's presence are still there, even if you can't see it yet. This is the moment of transformation. Faith stops being an idea and becomes a lifeline. You stop observing from afar and start experiencing God directly. David talks about a rod and staff. These aren't gentle tools. They're instruments of protection and guidance. The rod defends against predators. The staff pulls sheep from danger. In life, these represent God's guidance. Every closed door, every delay, every no you receive, these are not punishments. They're protections. And when you enter the valley up close, you finally understand this. Verse 5. "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows." Even in hardship, God provides, sets you apart, and fills your life with abundance. The valley isn't the end. It's the passage to a higher purpose, transformation, and overflow. Now you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're not just blessed, you're a blessing to everyone around you. Verse 6. "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Goodness and mercy aren't occasional. They aren't dependent on circumstances. They follow you, even through valleys, shadows, and uncertainty. This is the intimacy with God. He is your permanent companion, not distant, not abstract, not theoretical. Practical application for today. Wherever you are in life, this psalm speaks to you. If you're in green pastures, cherish them, but prepare for the valley. If you're in the valley, know that God is closer than ever. Trust the process. Shadows prove light exists. If you're coming out of the valley, embrace the transformation. You now know God personally. The secret isn't a formula. It isn't a magic prayer. The secret is intimacy through the valley. Your darkest moments are invitations to come closer, to experience God directly, and to transform completely. Closing encouragement. The hidden secret of Psalm 23 is simple, yet profound. God's ultimate goal isn't your comfort, it's your transformation. Not knowing about Him, but knowing Him personally. And the only path is through the valley, the shadow of death, your trials, your fear, your darkest nights. Right now, in your valley, He is with you. The rod and staff comfort you. A table is prepared. You are anointed. Your cup overflows. You are never alone. Take a deep breath. Speak it aloud. I walk in faith. Declare it in the comments. Let this be the moment you stop observing from a distance and start experiencing God intimately. Because the grammar has shifted. The shepherd isn't He. The shepherd is you.